like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the BUCS and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff on Father Time the way that he has.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Brady now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Brady now on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end. And Andrews lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Brady gives this to White, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have moved out in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the BUCS now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in
an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 40 now on second down. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Fournette, a first down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struck. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn and blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. he's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Justin Houston in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This one taken in by Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Ravens get it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Brady and the BUCS now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the BUCS. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson now. Complete to Likely. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 35 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So problems compounding the... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Here's Jackson throwing to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Up the gun, Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. A bullet but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his man. It's Ryan. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Ravens ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 74 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down and 4. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Another run here with Dobbins. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to White. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Brady going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady now on first down. Finding Otten once more. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. With the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, first down. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center.
Back now in Baltimore. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. That would complete to Crochet. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that? Right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Brady got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now Dobbins, nifty move. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action now. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got room past the 30. And some room to roam that. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, They watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Throwing, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Dobbins.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. From the left hash, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, this one party was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.